And this was the old school demo compo for tonight. And it also includes our compo block for the night and our compos for the day. And I see two hosts. Hello, d.fox. Hello,
Hello.
dojoe.
Hi,
Hello.
FRaNKy.
Hello,
So,
guys.
welcome back to the studio, all of you.
Yep.
So, we just enjoyed another 2 and almost a half hours of compos. That was very enjoyable. Yeah.
A joy to look at.
Yeah. As is FRaNKy. FRaNKy's always good to look at.
I was talking about the prods.
I work out, you know.
Yeah, I know.
FRaNKy's good to look at too.
So, what do you think of the compos? I mean, I know Truck will always say that everything is fantastic. Do you have a favorite, FRaNKy?
Actually, knowing at the technical specs, and because I know the hardware a bit in the old school demo here, the VC4000 one, because it's so limited. And I can go into technical details on that. I won't do it here. We have different shows for that.
Okay.
Well, but please do it quickly.
I'll be really quickly. Like the text you saw on the screen, you have to write it yourself with, say, playfield lines. So you can write lines to make a tennis field or a football field, and that's what you have to work with to get all the lines and the text together. And then how they did that wobbly scroller, I have no idea.
Okay.
Actually, Dojo and I, we were discussing the BBC Micro because we have no idea how capable it actually is. So we couldn't really say how impressive this was, but it seemed very impressive to me.
It has about, and people will now be very, very angry at me for saying this, it has like twice the CPU power of a Commodore 64, but it does not have the good video chip.
Yes, it has. It has 3 colors.
Yeah.
And
okay, that makes more sense than now.
Does that
yes,
include
exactly.
Yeah, it's twice as fast, but far more limited. It has no sprites. It just it doesn't really have a. I don't think it even has a frame buffer. It just kind of has. You can sort of write characters. It's
okay.
The good thing to it is that it has a teletext mode.
Yeah.
That's how I remember the BBC Micro. I think the only other demo I saw was at one of the Sundowns, the early ones. I think, FRaNKy, when we were both there, 2010 or 11, that's when I first saw the machine, and it was nice. That's what I remember, yeah. And before I was like, BBC Micro, what is this shit? Yeah, and I was impressed. I remember that.
Yeah, I think I heard you say that no BBC Micro prod has ever entered into revision, and people should come to Nova for that, right?
Yeah.
Indeed, to my knowledge, this was the first BBC Micro demo that we had at revision. Of course, it's a UK machine, so when you go to the UK, you will find more entries for it left and right, and then specifically at the the bigger parties such as Nova, previously known as Sundown and Sunrise.
Yeah. Generally, I was very impressed with the variety of platforms we had here at the old school demo complex.
Absolutely.
That was amazing.
I think we had essentially one demo per platform, right?
I think so.
Yeah, we did. Every single one was on a unique, and which makes it difficult to judge. I mean, but all of them were impressive, and the like I was saying, the demo from Chile. The last production that he did, his first one, was a GLSL thing. And then he jumps from that type of coding to limited display Z80 code. That's impressive all by itself.
I was going to say, I am personally pleased as punch that by now, and revision isn't even half over, by now we have seen 3 out of 5 new talent nominees again in our compos. Yep. We have seen Kloss again in the 4K compo. We have seen Bitnenfer and Foco again in this compo. And we have seen Nusan and Balden again across the entire party, essentially.
I told you, you're not allowed to talk about the Meteorics anymore.
Oh, well, then I will.
Oh, well, no,
I have notes. I have notes from yesterday that I haven't even gotten into yet.
Okay, so never give Truck an open microphone.
We have 2.5 minutes, so be very quick.
Okay, no. We'll talk about the Meteorics more tomorrow.
Okay, okay.
Truck. I got this. No. So as I've been saying, the truck during when the compos were running, yes, that with this online edition, we've had not only for very of platforms and new people, but also we have literally uploads going from Chile to Japan. Lots of things from Russia and other countries that we always have, low amount of visitors on, and we're now basically by don't want to use luck or accident, like giving all these people a chance to compete and show their stuff. And I think that for the multitude of platforms and just people, I think this is really awesome.
Yeah, I'm so happy with how this is turning out. And I think I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this, FRaNKy, but I think we have a record number of submissions
We
because
have
of this.
actually.
Yeah, and that is it is mind blowing. The response from the whole demo scene
Yeah,
in
no,
terms of
we.
viewers,
Mhm.
entries.
No, we
Yes.
have had to do
Yeah.
pre-selections in compos where we never had to pre-select before because they're just not because of the quality of the entries, far from, but we have to say, okay, we have 1 hour per compo, and sadly that's it. And if you have 3 times the amount of entries, you have to make a cut somewhere, and it really saddens us.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, it's just like, well, just thank you everybody for submitting your stuff, really.
Yeah. That is, that is, as I said, it's mind blowing. I
Overwhelming.
don't really find any words for that because it is, yeah.
Did we share the peak number of Twitch viewers?
I think we broke more than 4,000 viewers
I
earlier
think it was
tonight.
4,300 at one point.
Okay, so then we might have 5K tomorrow. That would be that would be amazing.
5K
I
party.
think, Truck, you might know that. How many viewers did we normally have for the scene set / Twitch stream on a normal revision? Do you have any numbers for that?
The person that we need to ask is our friend from Las Vegas.
Stockholm.
He will have the
yeah.
numbers, and I know he. I was gonna see if we could find the numbers from him because I think we did break when we were on the front page. I think we broke that this year.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we were on the front page, we had a lot of visitors just popping in because we were on the front page. But it's even more impressive because this is just an organic thing. This is the growth and the outreach and everybody seeing and being brought more and more things each year. Hyping it up. The Meteorics, of course. I know you didn't really want us to mention it, but I think they've, that outreach has.
Only Dojo
you
is
can,
allowed to mention it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.